Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Vivian here, and I'm back with another video. Now, in this video, I'll be going over how to fund your LLC, your CPN LLC, after creating one and registering it with the IRS. Now, a supporter requested I make this video, so thank you so much. His name is Jay, so thank you so much, Jay, for requesting that I make this video. If you want a shout out in my next videos, you can just DM me on Telegram. Give me some vid suggestions, stuff like that. Can't be no bullshit. It gotta be something fire like the one Jay requested me. So thank you so much, Jay. Before we get into this video, if you have anything with your CPN or personal credit you need help with, like if you need credit repairs, credit sweeps, AU trade lines, primaries, backdated primaries, pre-made CPNs or custom-made CPNs in your name, you could DM me on Telegram. I got you with all that. I got you with everything you need. Also want to thank Bune. Now let's get into this video. So first things first, what you're gonna need for this entire thing to work is you're going to need your business CPN with a 750 plus credit score, two AUs reporting, and one primary reporting. Now, these AUs and primaries must be 2 years or older. So, since it must be 2 years or older to at least get the base approvals, I recommend y'all go 3 years higher. So if you need two 2-year trade lines, I recommend you guys get, two 4-year trade lines or get a 4 and a 5-year trade line. Just go high on the what was I gonna say? Go high on the age of the trade lines because that makes your business profile look more aged and legit. And even if the credit score is high too, because there'd be some trade lines. I actually make some trade lines to where the age would be crazy, but the credit limit isn't really that crazy. So it just depends on your preference. If you would want both, go grab both. But if you just want one with a high age and not a really crazy credit limit, you could get that too, as it'll still work. It's really the age that matters. But anyways, so you have your CPN score, 750 plus score, and you have your AUs and your primaries. So the first things first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up a Navy Federal business account. Now, when it comes to the business side of CPNs and shit like that, Navy Fed is the most CPN friendly, right? All you need is you need a voucher. You need a Navy Federal voucher. So someone that has a Navy Fed or was in the fucking Navy or some bullshit and have them vouch for you. Now I know they have referral codes and shit. USAA has referral codes. I was fucking slamming USAA last year, so I know. So if you have a referral code, you could just open up a fucking business checking account. Just like that. Easy, CPN friendly. And then another thing you could get is the Go Business Rewards card. This is also CPN friendly. Now the limit on this card is going to start off from anywhere from 10K to 20K, depending on the age of your trade lines and the credit limit. Now, this is where your credit limit matters. I'm not gonna lie for the two trade lines on your CPN. Because if you wanna, get that 20K limit off your first, application, you're gonna want to get a high credit limit on as well as good age. But if you don't really give a fuck about getting to that, mid 10K, you know, that 15K mark, 17K mark, and you really just only care about getting 10 to 12K on your first go, it doesn't matter. Just get a trade line with, you know, high age. So another also really good business credit card account, oh my gosh, is the American Express Gold Business Card. So American Express used to be so easy back in 2023 and 2022. Like we used to be busting them shits every day. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. But they changed their system. So you need your you need a bank account in order to get the American Express cards now. Before you didn't, that's why it was so easy. You could literally get one off tri-merging a fresh CPN back in the day. It was actually fucking crazy. But now you do need a bank account. So if you have a CPN bank account and then made your CPN LLC and you still have that personal CPN bank account attached to it, you could use that in order to get approved for the American Express cards. So you got your fucking account open, you got your two cards. Now, the next thing that you're gonna want to need to get is some net 30 vendors. Now, these net 30 vendors are gonna, they're gonna pop onto your Nav, your IntelliScore, your Experian Biz, Duns& Bradstreet. It doesn't matter. Whatever you know you have to monitor your business credit, your Net 30 vendors are going to pop on. So with Net 30 vendors, if you have 100 plus Net 30 accounts reporting on your business CPN, you could basically become a data furnisher. That's what I am. That's when you create lines in Metro 2 format and you could fucking add them shits everywhere. It's crazy. So you need 100 Net 30 accounts for that. But for just the basic funding, I recommend you add 30, at least 30 minimum Net 30 accounts. These Net 30 accounts they're kind of like public records for your business CPN. Now, I'm not gonna get too much into detail on Net 30 accounts as it's kind of a process on this specific accounts to get and shit. But in my business CPN playbook and my data furnishing guide journey, I have the specifics on Net 30 accounts and which accounts you should get. So if you're interested on that, DM me on Telegram for that shit. Vivian's got you. But so you have your Net 30s, right? Let's go on to the next step. So you have your Net 30s. Now it's time to get the small credit lines, aka, the store cards. Now, what these store cards is going to do is going to act like liquidity. So, the limits are not going to be that crazy, but it's strengthening and building up your business CPN in the background while you use your Amex card and your Navy Federal card and go crazy with the high limits that you got. So these limits are not going to be that big for these store cards at least for at first. You're only going to get like 5K on the store cards and shit. But the liquidity and the like bulletproof, like like bro, I can't all right, what's a good word for it? Like it makes your business CPN really bulletproof, bro. It's crazy. And you need to, if you want to scale your CPN, you must get these store cards. I'm not gonna lie. Get like a 5K Amazon store card. Use the utilization to like less than 10%. So spend less than 500 on the card. And this will basically, make your CPN more bulletproof in the background. You won't even fucking notice how strong your CPN is until in like 2, 3 months from now when you want to raise your limits and shit, you'll be like, damn, my limits is jumping now, bro. What the fuck happened? Yeah, this is the store cards. You need these. So good store cards or the Amazon business store cards. Home Depot is good. Sam's Club is good. I've been busting Amazon store cards, Amazon business cards for like a fat ass minute now. I ain't gonna lie. Sam's Club also is really good. Like they never fail. I ain't gonna lie. The Amazon cards, they failed me like twice or 3 times, but Sam's Clubs never fail. So I recommend you get the Sam's Club store card. Now, you got your store cards and shit like that. Now at this stage, this is the stage where you can start, getting more advanced, credit cards. So the Chase cards, the Wells Fargo cards, the Bank of America cards, the big banks that usually be on defense, even though your CPN has a score on it, yeah, you'll be able to get these cards now because your CPN is bulletproof and it's strong enough to get approved in these, processes. So I recommend you get the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, business one as usual. That's like the best fucking credit card. I'm pretty sure you could get travel points on that shit too, if I'm not mistaken. So that's actually really good. You could punch flights and stuff. City's also really good for credit cards now. City, you probably don't need all this. You could probably low key get a fucking City credit card with like a 600 score. But, when it comes to scaling, you don't want to do that. You want to wait till your score is actually official. But now, with these cards, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use these to reinvest in yourself. So buy equipment, buy cars, you know, fund marketing for your set business, put the money that you're making back into your business and scale your business, and you're going to see how crazy it's going to go. And you're literally living for the free. Like, this is crazy sauce. Nigga, do not be fucking putting on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you will never ever see a video like this. But this is basically like showing you how to fund your CPN for the fucking free. Now, everything's done. And, I gotta address this section of people that just like to burn shit and can't scale nothing for their life. So yes, I'm talking about you guys for educational purposes only. For the people that like to just burn their CPNs, bro, you could burn your CPN with this. So basically, At the stage where you get your net thirds account onto your profile is the stage where you could burn your CPN, your business CPN. And what you would do is after you get the net 30s, you would get like a pledge loan from Navy or, a loan from Lending Tree or some shit. And the loan, since the net 30 accounts, made your CPN strong as hell, the loans is gonna start off from 20K to 40K, you know what I'm saying? And if you scale it more, it's gonna be bigger. The loans are gonna be greater. But let's say you ain't scale shit. Your loans are gonna be from 25K to 40K, and you could basically get the loan, burn that shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. Now, for the people that like burning CPNs, it's for educational purposes, and I recommend that you stop burning regular CPNs on iPhones and actually get a business CPN so you can make some real money. If you want to burn your shit, but don't burn your shit, guys. That's not good. We scale shit over here. You know what I'm saying? We make big moves as business CPNs is where the real wealth and real money get made. But a lot of people don't know that. Well, that's all I got for this video. If you found this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need anything personal credit or CPN related, like personal credit repair or credit sweep, or you need some fire ass AU trade lines or some primaries or backdated primaries, you can DM me on Telegram. Vivian's got you. Also, be sure to join the channel. We're almost at 200 members. We need 7 more members to hit 200. And we do a giveaway every 50 members we hit, so you don't want to miss that. And we're growing stronger and stronger as a community each and every day, and it's going to get to the point where we are not going to be able to be stopped. So you don't want to be a fucking bandwagon when we strong as fuck taking over the community. So join now. Also, thank you, Jay, for this video request. So thank you, Bune, again. And in the next video, I will be discussing CPN-friendly credit cards that you must get. I'll be talking about business and personal credit cards and my experiences with them and why they're so CPN-friendly. And I'll actually be uploading it this week. So that's 2 videos in 1 week for you guys. So yeah, be prepared for that. Stay tuned for that. And that's all I got. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.